it's official now. The C Club Hall of Fame now includes Cortland alums spanning more than a century, from Bessie Park, class of 1901, to our next inductee, Julie Gentner Murphy, class of 2003. Julie boasts a long list of awards and accomplishments at Cortland in 2 sports. She was a 3-time All-American as both a field hockey forward under Cynthia Wetmore and as a softball shortstop under Julie Lenhart. In the fall of 2001, in her junior year, Julie was a Division III National Field Hockey Player of the Year. Cortland won the national title that year, defeating Messiah 1-0 on a cold, dark November evening, a Monday evening, because Messiah wouldn't play on Sundays, as their policy at the time was, so we waited until Monday and at Springfield College on a neutral site and won the national title there on that Monday. Julie led the team that season with 16 goals and 12 assists. She had 2 goals in the national semifinals against Skidmore, and her 63 career goals and her 37 career assists are both second in school history. In softball, she was a 401 career hitter, helped Cortland advance to the Division III World Series as a senior. A couple of quick highlights I was sharing with Julie last night when we got a chance to talk. One, in that senior year, was that she had a walk-off home run at the bottom of the 8th inning to win the SUNYAC title. Beat Oneonta 3-2 in the title game. Her 10th and final home run of the season, though, was a little more interesting. It was at the Division III World Series in Salem, Virginia, and it was against Western New England, and she hit a ball. Salem had one of these fields that has, it's like a bigger field, and then to make it a college softball field, they put a portable fence up. And they don't do that anymore, but they did at the time. And so she hit a ball, the outfielder tried to make the catch, couldn't make the catch, it eluded her, and then the outfielder ran through the fence. And at that point, Julie just never stopped and had the first and I think only time I'll ever see a stand up inside the park home run as part of a 2-0 win against Western New England. And I'm a stat person by trade, so indulge me as I give you another highlight from her season as a senior. As a senior, she had 187 total plate appearances, 1 strikeout. She was officially awarded the NCAA's toughest to strike out. That is actually an award. She got a plaque for that, I think. And she'll tell you that the 1 strikeout was an awful call. She confirmed that with me last night. She said it was outside. She remembers this 10 years later, that 1 strikeout from that season. So, Julie started in field hockey and softball, and based on her recent success, she could have been a star on the golf team, because she's been an accomplished golfer. She even said if golf was a winter sport, she would have tried the 3 sports. But she was named the Buffalo District Golf Association Player of the Year. She's one of the top amateurs in the state right now in the sport. Also, to no one's surprise, she's one of the nation's best in the business world as a certified financial planner. She ranks in the top 5% of Securities America advisors nationally. Julie, I've got a 401k I could talk to you about afterwards if you could help me out a little bit. So again, great career professionally, obviously a great career here as a two-sport star. So at this point, I present to you for induction into the SUNY Cortland C Club Hall of Fame, Julie Gentner Murphy, class of 2003.
Thank you, Brandon. To confirm, it was outside. It was not restricted. 14 years ago in August, I came to Cortland for my first field hockey preseason. I was excited and nervous to start the next chapter of my life. I wish we could have recorded my phone call home to my parents that night before Coach Wetmore was making cuts. My father wanted to know if they should plan to come to Pennsylvania for the tournament, the preseason tournament that we were having. My honest response, I was not sure I was going to make the team and hold off on planning anything. Well, I did make it, and that first week at Cortland was the foundation not only of 4 amazing years of school and sports, but a lifetime of incredible memories and friendships for both my family and myself, with my coaches, teammates, parents, trainers, teachers, and the Cortland alumni. At this moment, I'm filled with such gratitude. It's a moment I couldn't even begin to dream of starting my career here at Cortland. I'm honored to be in the company of many distinguished past Cortland Hall of Famers and this class of inductees. I realize there are many worthy of holding this honor, so it's humbling tonight to accept this award. I have many emotions tonight. It's a very difficult award for me to accept tonight without my father in the room. He was such a tremendous supporter of Cortland athletics, the teams I played on, and the school. We had a very special bond, as he too was also a Cortland grad of 1966. He lost his fight in January 2012 to cancer. I learned so many things from my father during his 4-year battle. One of the things he taught me was about strength, true strength. It isn't when you face life's challenges on your own, but it's when you take them on by accepting the health, faith, love, and support of family and friends, and knowing how lucky you are to have them. I look out in the crowd tonight, and I'm truly blessed to have this. I want to thank my family and friends, teammates, and coaches here tonight for their support throughout my career at Cortland and for getting me through the most difficult time of my life, the last 18 months. With me here tonight is my wonderful family. Michael, my husband. We just celebrated our 9th wedding anniversary on Wednesday. We always joke that Michael got an extra 2 years of school after graduating from Michigan State. I knew Michael was in it for the long haul when he traveled to Orlando, spent a week with my parents to watch me play spring softball, and when he drove all night to get to the World Series in Virginia. When I think back of all the memories we've had as a couple, I know Cortland was where it all began. Thank you for being there for me and being my rock. One of my greatest accomplishments cannot be measured by all the stats Fran just read off. My 2 children, Ella and JJ, are here with me tonight, and I couldn't be more proud of the individuals they are becoming. It means so much to me that you're here celebrating, and I only hope one day you guys can be Red Dragons too. I believe with all my heart, my greatest coaches were my parents. They instilled me a toughness, a perseverance, and never quit mentality. And I'm grateful every day for what they provided me and what they sacrificed. To my beautiful, strong, compassionate mother, Sally. Through thick and thin, by my side every step of the way. She never missed a game in any sport. Figure at least a 20-game field hockey season, and then a 50-game softball season. Figure that's 280 sporting events over 4 years, that if you looked over on the sideline, there were Mr. and Mrs. Gentner. Always bearing cookies, of course, at the end of the game, though. Mom, without your guidance and support, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Thank you for being there and driving both ways from Cortland to Buffalo while Dad snored. To my sister Laura and her husband Tim, talk about Red Dragon fans. They didn't miss a game. I was very lucky to have a sister close in age growing up. She is my other half. There is no question she is my #1 fan. To my brother Matt and his wife Caitlin, talk about perseverance. You guys are 2 of the strongest people I know, and I can't thank you enough for all your support. We have had some great family stories, between my brother-in-law almost getting kicked out of a Cortland field hockey game at William Smith, to winning the national championship, or, as Fran mentioned, the walk-off home run at Geneseo my senior year to win SUNYX. Now, on the bus ride home back to Cortland, I received a phone call. It was my sister's birthday weekend as well, and they were so excited about the win, the walk-off, that they ended up purchasing a bus on the side of a thruway, which then became our Bills bus for tailgating purposes. So, another great memory we always cherish. So, one could take for granted looking over on the sidelines and always seeing your family there to support you. I consider myself one of the luckiest athletes at Cortland because of this endless support. To everyone who traveled near and far tonight to be here, to my teammates here tonight, thank you for all the great games, memories, and trips. They will never be forgotten. And to my roommate for 4 years, I can't believe you put up with me for 4 years. Thank you for making the trip and being a great friend. Last but not least, to my 2 coaches, Coach Wetmore and Julie Lenhart, who have nominated me. The things you both allowed me to experience, the people I was able to call my coaches, friends, teammates, mentors, and opponents, the travel, all of it, are far more than anything I ever thought possible in my lifetime. The moments I had at Cortland have shaped the person I have become, and I will forever be grateful for my time here. You've taught me in order to succeed, my desire for success should be greater than my fear of failure. I have carried this with me into all aspects of my life. I am now coaching softball at my high school, and I can only hope to be half the coaches you both were to me. Your continued hard work, compassion, dedication, and commitment is what sets Cortland apart. To President Bitterbaum, SUNY Cortland C Club, the Alumni Association, Mike Ertz and his staff, thank you for planning an amazing weekend for my whole family. I truly will never forget my time at Cortland and this evening. To the fellow inductees, congratulations, and I am truly honored to accept this award with this prestigious group. Thank you very much.